Hey everybody, welcome back to
I mean,
Dragon Age
your
Origins.
situation, being made of stone and such, I imagine it must be terrible for you to see others together, you know?
Together, as in standing next to one another.
I speak of love, my sturdy friend, and the act of love. Surely this must bring you discomfort, knowing you can never partake in such pleasures.
That is disgusting. It was bad enough that I had to suffer the occasional pair of villagers lying in my shade, but the idea of partaking...
You are stoic, my friend, and brave. You do us a great honor by suffering in silence.
I was not suffering, silently or otherwise, until now.
I understand.
Okay. Last time we said we would go into the Proving Ground, so let's do that. Before we have to deal with the nobles.
They don't kill each other in the arena, do they? I mean, why would anyone find that entertaining?
Well, guess we'll find out. Door's locked. That door's locked. Probably after, you know, what happened in the last... in one of those backgrounds. Considering that, there was a forced entry into the contest.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the Proving Arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
Sounds like fun. I'll come back then.
Enjoy our grand city.
Alright, so for now they're not open yet. Which is fine. Okay. Well, we checked in, so I guess time to deal with the nobles. Also, we got another nug, so let me go ahead and deliver that to our nug friend. Let's see here.
Must know that murder is wrong, I assume.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
That is why you wish to leave your crows. A crisis of conscience.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Joke if you wish, but I have the feeling that deep down you regret the life you have lived.
It's true. I regret it all.
Must you be such a child? Are you incapable of a single serious conversation?
I know. I'm terrible and it makes me sad. May I rest my head in your bosom? I wish to cry.
You can cry well away from my bosom, I'm certain.
Did I tell you I was an orphan? I never knew my mother.
Egad, I give up.
Oh. Oh, Zev. Zev's like, I can just fuck with her, and it'll be funny. Just looking around, making sure we don't miss any nugs around here. Alright, I think we got all the nugs we can find for now. How many do we have in our inventory? 3. Which means he'll have 4 by the... We'll have given 4 total so far.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Did we give him all of them? Nope.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Alright. Ooh, yeah. We'll grab that. Look at all these things that we can enhance with runes. Look at that. Thank you, sir.
You look like you're not from around here.
Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi? My companion here is a senior enchanter of the Circle.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
We'd be happy to answer any questions.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
You want to leave Orzammar?
I want to go to the Circle to study. I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
What would the messenger get?
What do you mean? Oh, you're looking for
no.
payment. My father's shop refines lyrium for smithing. If you help me, I'm sure I could get you some.
I'll talk to the first enchanter next time I see him.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Based on what we know, I don't think it would be good for us to help her do that. But we'll see. Because,
It seems darker this way. Perhaps this is how one leaves the dwarven city.
yep. Yep, this is how you go towards the, it looks like, yep, the deep roads. Another nug. Nuggy nuggy. Alright. Let's bring it back to our friend Bormore.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Alright, into the Diamond Quarter.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
News of the hour. Lord Balin promises radical changes that will offend the ancient paragons. Have our traditions no value?
But there was something I saw with the Dace family somewhere. Well, can't find it now.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Hmm.
Lord Valen's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
Such big houses they have.
Yes. It seems so, show. That's the assembly. Shaper it. Which we were told to check in with, so let's check in with the Shaper it.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories? Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaper it. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
What harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Tell me some of Orzammar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old Empire. During the last Blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the Blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Golems like this?
Yes. We have only a few dozen left in Orzammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery.
What are the deep roads?
They were once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the Darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many Darkspawn as possible.
Alright, I should go for now. Thank you.
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Hmm. Making sure I don't miss any codexes in here. Or hidden items that we might want. Oh. Yeah, level up. See? Good thing we were looking for codexes. We'll do the actual level up in a bit.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Oh, shit. Oh well. Alright, well, we can tell Brother Burkle the good news. I also want to sneak into the Royal Palace so that way we can assassinate our target in there. For the crows.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Hmm. Is there another way around? Nope. Shit. I should have known there's not, because we've been here before in the origin. We know there's not another way. But we had to try. A phylactery. Many of Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. This area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Take the vial. Glass fractures at your touch. Aha. What a fight. We'll have to figure out what's up with that. Alright. Now we're really boosting ourselves.
Going.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Perhaps I
We'll
could
have to
have a
come
try
back.
at that.
We'll have to come back with Liliana.
All right.
She can properly open it. Oh, hello. We found other trespassers that aren't us.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see. I still remember my first battle.
By the end. Sisters, good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act.
Yeah.
These desperate times drive people to strange things.
I'm off.
Yeah, we just happen to be lucky. We happen to be here. Yeah, you know. Happen to solve your problem for you. That door doesn't open.
Yes.
Okay. We'll have to come back. Because we are not aligning with Prince Balin. But we do need to get in there to assassinate our target. We'll come back, though. Now that we've made our initial search of the place.
The Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors. Our prince Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Going.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Perhaps I could have a
Damn.
try at that. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
See, where should we go specifically first, though? Alright, we can talk to you in a bit, Dolan. Let's go actually to the chamber. Because that seems to be higher up on our to-do list. Talk to the assembly.
The Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors. Our prince
Warden, it is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Bartak Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I have nothing to say to you.
As you like, Warden. My prince has little time to spare on surface matters.
Yeah, we're not aligning with your guy.
Assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace. Enough. The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Okay, so things are getting spicy in there.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the Assembly of the Clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the Gate Guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
So who has the authority to aid me?
Dulan Verender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the Assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Alright, well. We're gonna ignore you, mister. We're going back to Harrowmont's estate. We just had to see what kind of mess the Assembly had going before we did. Oh. Hi.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulan Verender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I would speak with Lord Harrowmont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
Alright, what do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Harrowmont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Harrowmont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
You'd be nervous if someone was out to get you.
I suppose not everyone can face death as undaunted as an Antivan, it's true.
Then you agree to fight in Harrowmont's name. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Alright, I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Alright, so we've got our first task from Harrowmont.
News of the hour.
You know what?
Lord Harrowmont entrenched.
Let's go ahead and see what Balin's guy wants. Because I think for the first task, we're allowed to do both.
Last time we met, you were hardly civil. Is there more you would say now?
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Well, is there some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrowmont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
What do I need to do?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, two assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Alright. I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Alright, so we have a couple options. Obviously, we're going to do the Harrowmont one first, just to ensure, just in case I can't back out, right? Just in case if I do one, I can't do the other, right? Because if that's the case, then we want to make sure that we're on the right side here. So we're going to ensure that we're good.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn.
I'm also keeping an eye out for a shop here while we're...
The one true king of Orzammar and our future savior.
2 years tomorrow.
By our
I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I paid my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
You get out of here. This is private business.
Looks more like extortion.
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's, the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
What do you know about her Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Their children as well. You go that far?
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
That's not true. I want to see your shop.
Did you have something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Yeah, let me see what you have for sale.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Trust Valar, stranger. Here for armor or conversation?
Do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface thing, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
She wants to become a mage.
Ah, that girl. I've been telling her for years to give up those foolish notions. Magic's a human trick. If Dagna wants enchantment, I can apprentice her to a lyrium crafter.
This is Dagna's dream, if it makes her happy.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her. I'm off.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
I don't even know that. That's quite impressive.
Thank you, great lady. But am I right in guessing you haven't left Orzammar yet?
I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election is resolved. Your father doesn't want you going to the Circle.
You talked to him? Of course he won't let me go. He wants to sell me off for the highest dowry. I don't care if I lose my caste. I'll stay on the surface forever.
You should do as your family asks. Why are you interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful. Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Okay, no, you should do as your family. Okay, that was me telling her that I'm not leaving till the election resolves.
Thank you, great lady.
Um,
But am I right in guessing you haven't left Orzammar yet?
skip,
I
skip,
don't
skip.
care if I lose my caste. I'll stay on the surface forever.
You should do as your family asks.
No, they ruin everything. They want me to be just like them. They'll never understand.
Yes.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family.
I did do that!
Then
What do you mean? Quest is already complete. I refuse to help her. Blah, blah, blah. There. It's already there. What's the matter with you? Alright, let's tell Brother Burke that he's good to go. Burkle, he's good to go.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He's agreed to let you hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
Looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperate.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Damn, he got jumped. Don't know how he was expecting that to go. Losing betting receipt crumpled in anger. These are only printed in the proving grounds. So, he probably... Thief didn't have the stolen tome. The receipt on his body suggests that he may have passed it to someone in the proving grounds. Alright. Anything else while we're down here? I don't think so. Yeah. Nothing else while we're here. Alright, let's go to the proving ground, which we got to anyways for Harrowmont. Alright, she came back eventually.
I have a question it may be able to answer, Elder Mage.
Must it always be Elder Mage? I'm not a wizened old crone just yet.
Would it prefer mage well past her prime don't mind the sagging bits?
You have an odd way of requesting answers to your questions.
I'm curious about the abominations of the tower. Is it possible for such a creature to become human again?
Yes, it is simply very difficult. It requires travel into the Fade.
And is the mage the same afterwards as the mage was before?
No, I have never met such a person, but no, they are changed forever.
I understand. Thank you for the answer, wise one.
Wow, Shell gave a nicer name after Wynn answered their questions. Interesting.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
I guess you've watched a lot of provings then.
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
Isn't that nice? Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
Who are you?
Why, I'm Lord Harrowmont, but you know that. Why else would you... if you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Did someone make you drop out of the proving?
I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
If you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
So you're being blackmailed. Spit it out.
Balin's fighter, Miaja, showed me love letters they have, from Revelka to me. If I fight, they'll expose us.
I can get those letters back.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter, Miaja, has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Bully? I didn't bully anyone. I did persuasion. What do you mean, bully? That wasn't an intimidation. What? Aha, yep. There it is. Yay!
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything. But you're holding the prize now.
You don't care who you get this shaped tome from.
I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. It's your call. As always, I let people make their own decisions.
I should shut you down hard.
Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
Must be on the other side.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
I hear you've been threatening Harrowmont's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
It's a private matter. You shouldn't interfere.
You haven't been here long. You'll learn soon enough. Nothing in Orzammar is private.
As long as someone can find out.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
Okay, then we'll do this the easy way.
I'm off.
Well, easy for me, hard for you. It ain't gonna be fun when you, find out you don't have the letters now.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. Perhaps I could have a try at that.
There you go, Basil.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No. I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Then you'll fight in the proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Alright. Got one.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You don't get out much. I'm Theron of the Grey Warden.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harrowmont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Dueling. And I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harrowmont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back in the proving and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Hell yeah. Alright. Look at that. We got everybody all riled up and ready to go. I think all that's left is for us to join the proving. But we're out of time for today, so we'll have to do that next time. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you can become part of our community. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.